Okay. Well, I want to know, in your perspective, Paul, what's the most rewarding thing you've learned about yourself and life through Haywire?
Resilience.
Yeah.
Resilience, because when times are tough, and with business, it's always hard. It's very unpredictable. You really just got to keep going, and dig deep.
Yeah.
And also, you just have to really pay attention, take notes, and just really, it's like, all right, how can I improve on this? How can I improve on this?
Yeah.
So the biggest thing I would say is resilience, hands down.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really huge part of Haywire itself. Like, that understanding of like responsibility and self and working hard and really trying to make sure that, we gonna keep pushing through it, even when it's hard. And sometimes it's extremely hard. I also had to realize through Haywire that, honestly, I know I could get through the hardest situations ever. Like, I know it.
Shit else I can't do in the world.
Like, I know it, though. Like, because I'm battle tested in that. Like, I know 100% for sure that there are hard-ass situations that people can't get through that I 100% can. And I believe that I've learned that through Haywire, and that's why I believe it's such a beautiful experience just to do it. And that's the rewarding part.
Okay. So since we're talking about hard times and stuff and what we've learned, what was your absolute lowest moment for you and Haywire?
Yeah, for me and Haywire?
Yeah. Let's get to it.
Yeah, man.
Let's get it.
I'll be honest. So, it was when we did that club in Ghana.
Okay.
So me and one of our collaborators, Abe, we went to Ghana actually, and it was like when everyone wasn't going as yet. It was the year of the return, but it was like we didn't know what was going to happen, but we just knew it was like the tip of the iceberg of what Ghana was.
Okay.
So I went there like R&D, research and development. I wanted to see every single thing I could see about Ghana, and I said, hey Paul. We gotta come here. We gotta be right here in Ghana. It's about to be crazy the next year. It's about to be insane. And I knew that we had to do something in some way, shape, or form to sow our roots. I felt at that moment that Ghana was going to be the hub in the whole world. So we wanted to attract people from London, as well as we wanted to attract people from the States.
Okay.
And what they were doing in Ghana with all the events and the other return, it was so beautiful, and it looked like, everyone's gonna want to go to Ghana sooner or later. So we have to sow our roots here, some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Because we thought it was going to be one of the capitals of fun in the world, at least for that December time period.
Okay.
And it is. It did blossom into that.
It is, for sure.
So we came up with this genius idea. Hey, let's build a club, man. We're going to call it Club Haywire.
Okay.
And we worked our butt off to ensure that this club was the dopest, most coolest experience known to man or any woman. And that's what we wanted. We wanted it to have really cool plasma screens and the top of the roof and all these different things. We were inspired by AG when he had the dome. I said, oh my gosh, we got to do that. Let's do it in Ghana. So we tried to do something like that. But in all honesty, yeah, man, we put up $125,000, like $125 real $1,000. And that was, at that point, was the most money we invested into anything we've done. Right? We've invested a lot of money into like different events. In close succession, but into one single thing, that was a lot. Yep, and we really thought that everything was going to work out. And that was the first moment. We usually put all the energy in everything we do on ourselves, right? We're always down to die on our own sword.
Correct.
Now that could be bad though, because we do put a lot of pressure and we do spread ourselves thin. But we know that we're going to get it done, right? So at that moment in time, it was difficult because we were trying to, put things off on other individuals and trust and believe, because I'm not in Ghana. I don't know everything that's going on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
And we realized that some of the things that we wanted to happen and we really pushed to get done probably didn't get done in the right time. And we learned a lot through that experience. Okay. We learned a lot through the failures of it. Then at that moment, to be transparent with you, I left the woman I was with since I was like 18 years old. Right.
Shit.
So right before that, I left her, and then after that, this club happens, and then right after that, my grandma gets sick. I thought she was gonna die. So
just hit after hit
after hit, man. It's hit after hit. And she's phenomenal, right? Haywire's great, right? I love my grandma. See, these are all things I love, but things started going a little haywire. So it was a very, very tough time for me, and I maybe rebooted right before that Colombia trip. But it was very, very difficult. It's time for me losing all that. And then on top of that, you know, I just thought it was going to work. And it was very, very hard for me, bro.
Yeah.
It was very hard.
Yeah, and I think for me, the part that was so hard is we knew it could work.
We knew it could work.
We knew it could work.
We knew it could
It just came down to the execution of it.
Yeah, yeah. And then, oh, you know, like we opened it maybe a week before all the Americans were gonna come, and that's our demographic, right?
Right.
So we were doing it a week before to drum up like energy and whatnot, and I understand, I get it. But what we knew we could control was when the American come, that club is gonna be full. It doesn't matter about nothing, right? So it was a very difficult scenario. I mean, I think we could talk about it probably more at a different time because there's a lot of nuances to what happened and why it went the way it went. But, you know, I learned so much through it, though. I needed that. I needed to, like, as much as I didn't like it, as much as it was hard, as much as it was difficult, I needed to toughen up. I needed to understand what I could endure. Okay. I also needed to, like, learn how to lose in a public and in a public way, right? Bro, we were on fire, especially before COVID. We were on
Take a loss.
We were on stupid fire, like hit after hit, and not just regular hits. It was platinum hits, right? Even if we were losing, even if a trip was bad, quote unquote, it was
great.
fire.
Still great.
Even if it was bad, Costa Rica, it was fire.
It was still great.
People say it to this day.
Phenomenal.
So, you know, that's the funny part about it. I never really lost in that type of way, probably ever in my life. Probably, maybe, I don't know. So it was an interesting experience. But, you know, we came out and we got back to it. And I think that's the beauty of that experience too. Mm-hmm. We came back, and, you know, just not letting it defeat you is what the purpose and the necessity of all this is.
It's a message in that.
Yeah.
It's a message in that.
Yeah, keep going.